So one of the types of form fields that you can go ahead and add in inside of Jotform is a drop-down field. So to do that, over here on the left-hand side, you can click on Add Element. And then under the Basic Element section right here, you'll be able to see Drop-down. Go ahead and click right here, and then you can simply go ahead and type in a question as you like. Let's say, for example, I can go ahead and say, select the processor you want. So I can go ahead and let's say, for example, let's say, for example, basic processor types like dual core. I'm going to say quad core right here. I'm going to say, let's say, for example, octa cores right here, just like this. So this is what I have, as you can see, or I'm just going to go ahead and add in single core right here, just like this as well. So once you do that, you get these selection options right here. You can actually go ahead on to preview form, and then over here you can see that from the drop down you will be able to go ahead and select out different processes right here. So apart from that, if I were to actually go around over here onto the properties right here, you get the field label for this particular form area. So you can go ahead and change out, let's say, for example, whatever you want on the label right here. You can go ahead and keep the label over here on the left, right, or top. So let's just go ahead and keep it to the left on, in my case, and then you can set this as a form default. So whenever you actually go ahead and bring in, let's say, for example, the drop down menu, you get similar settings right here. Let me just go ahead and delete this field right here, and then go back right here onto the main, like drop down form element that we have. You can set this, let's say, form field as a required form field, and you can even go ahead and then add in a sub label. For example, you can go ahead and say select the processor you want to have, let's say, for example, and then you get a sub label as well. You can duplicate this field as well as with any other form fields that you have as well. But let me just go ahead and delete it and go back into properties right here. So apart from that, you can go to options. So here, as with any other form elements, you can work around with the width and set the width of this drop down menu. So right now it's 310 pixels, that if you want less size, you can actually go for 200 as well. So here you can see the options: single core, dual core, quad core right here. Let's say, for example, so if you want to go ahead and let's say, for example, add in more right here, like for example hexacore, then you can simply go ahead and add that in right here as well, and you would be able to see that out right there. So let's just go around over here, and then what you have is you get the options, you get the predefined options right here as well. So you can actually go ahead and select out US states only, or last 100 years, even gender. And once you do that, what happens is that a similar drop down option will appear. For example, there's time zones right here that you can select, days that you can select right here. So if I were to go ahead and select that out, then you would get the predefined option right here, just like this. So you don't have to type those in manually if you don't want to. You can even choose the default value right here as well. Even for your own option, you can go ahead and choose the default value as well. And you can even go ahead and calculate the values right here. For example, you can add in values for each of the, let's say, for example, cores right here. So I'm going to say 200. I'm going to go ahead and say for quad core 400, and let's say, for example, 800 right here. And you can go ahead and show text, text in empty option as well. So in empty option, you can go ahead and say, please select processor right here, just like this. So in the empty section right here, it'll actually go ahead and select that out. So if you were to not select anything, it says please select processor right here. Or I can simply go ahead and say select processor right here, and then it would actually go ahead and display that out only. So apart from that, in advanced, you can see like I can have multiple selections as well. So I can let users select multiple things, and I can also enable multiple rows as well right here as well. So I can actually go ahead and do that, and I can say select the processor you want right here as a hover text. I can shuffle out the option as well and even shrink it out so that it takes less space and move it out to the new line if it takes more space. And you can even go ahead onto the field details right here to see the programming level, unique name, and field ID as well. So this is what you have, as you can see. And if I were to go ahead and preview this now, you can see that I can go ahead and even hold Control to select out multiple processes right here and submit out the information. So that is how you can go ahead and work around with the form drop-down field inside of Jotform. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.